The launch of LVM3-M4 Chandrayaan-3 is scheduled the 14th of July 2023 at 14:35 hours Indian Standard Time from the second launch pad. The mission intends to place Chandrayaan-3 weighing 3,900 kilograms into an elliptical parking orbit having a perigee of 170 kilometers, an apogee of 36,500 kilometers and an inclination of 21.3 degrees. Eventually, the destination of Chandrayaan-3 is the Moon, located 3,84,000 kilometers away, which will be achieved through a series of orbit raising and course correction maneuvers over the next few weeks. The flight events for LVM3-M4 Chandrayaan-3 mission. The integration video for the LVM3 rocket. You are watching the visuals from second vehicle assembly building where the full LVM3-M4 rocket has been assembled. These are the strap-on boosters getting assembled segment by segment.
Roger.
Each S200 has got 3 segments
Roger.
called nozzle end segment, middle segment and head end segment, to which the nozzle is assembled, and one after the other the segments are joined together. When the fully assembled solid rocket booster is handled carefully with a crane and being lowered on to the mobile launch pedestal as an integrated rocket, the igniter assembly then takes place, and this is the strap-on nose cones. The core L110 stage being brought to the second vehicle assembly building for tilting and assembly between the S200 boosters.
जी हाँ, अभी आपने देखा दोनों S200 स्टप-ऑन बूस्टर्स के साथ L110 को भी संलग्न कर दिया गया है और यह है क्रायोजेनिक अपर स्टेज, CH-25 कहा जाता है इसे। बहुत ही जटिल इंजन है ये C-20 इंजन। बहुत ही सावधानी पूर्वक पूरी दक्षता के साथ यह कार्य संपन्न किया जाता है। यह है इक्विपमेंट बे जो कि दिमाग है इस रॉकेट का, और यह है हमारा प्रोपल्शन मॉड्यूल। चंद्रयान 3 का प्रोपल्शन मॉड्यूल है ये। चंद्रयान 2 के पश्चात इसमें काफी सुधार किए गए हैं। 758 वॉट के सोलर पैनल्स लगे हुए हैं, 440 न्यूटन के थ्रस्टर्स हैं, और यहाँ आप देख रहे हैं लैंडर और रोवर को। ये रोवर है जो चंद्रमा में विचरण करेगा। पूरी सावधानी के साथ इसे संयोजित कर दिया जाता है, और यह लैंडर मॉड्यूल रोवर के साथ अब इस लैंडर मॉड्यूल को प्रोपल्शन मॉड्यूल के साथ संयोजित कर दिया जा रहा है।
-22 minutes. Request all stations change over to channel 2 at T-21 minutes. No confirmation
सभी
is
परीक्षण
needed to control.
पूर्ण होने के पश्चात इस समुच्चय को पेलोड फेयरिंग के अंदर सुरक्षित कर दिया जा रहा है। पेलोड एडेप्टर, अंतरिक्ष यान और पेलोड फेयरिंग इन सभी के समुच्चय को एनकैप्सुलेटेड असेंबली कहते हैं। अब इसे व्हीकल असेंबली बिल्डिंग लाया जा रहा है और क्रेन की मदद से इसे क्रायो स्टेज के ऊपर संयोजित किया जा रहा है। अब पूर्णतः तैयार LVM3-M4 रॉकेट व्हीकल असेंबली बिल्डिंग से निकलकर लॉन्च पैड की ओर जा रहा है। इसे मोबाइल लॉन्च पेडेस्ट्रियल पर रखकर करीब
21 minutes.
1 किलोमीटर की दूरी तय की जाती है।
Change over to channel 2.
Roger, Roger. RSO to ROD and safety systems are ready. ROD, Roger.
अब इसे सावधानी पूर्वक लॉन्च पैड ले आया गया है और बाकी की स्वास्थ्य जांच यहां से पूरी की जाएगी। पूर्ण संयोजित और तैयार LVM3-M4 रॉकेट आगे की जांच तथा तरल नोदक का भराव यहां संपन्न किया जाता है।
The LVM3-M4 rocket standing majestically against a picturesque background in the second launch pad.
Minus 30 seconds.
Real-time programs activated.
Minus 25 seconds.
L110 VSPP open.
Minus 20 seconds. Minus 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Plus 5 seconds.
Lift off normal.
Here we have a majestic liftoff of LVM3-M4 rocket carrying India's prestigious Chandrayaan-3 spacecraft.
P2 tracking.
प्रज्वलन और सफलतापूर्ण उत्थापन LVM3-M4 रॉकेट का। यह भीमकाय रॉकेट आसमान को चीरते हुए अपनी भयानक दहाड़ से चारों ओर कंपन उत्पन्न कर रहा है। इसे हम यहाँ महसूस कर सकते हैं और यही दहाड़ है जो वैज्ञानिकों को रोमांचित करती है। LVM3 के उत्थापन के साथ ही हमारे अंतरिक्ष यान चंद्रयान-3 की चंद्रमा की यात्रा प्रारंभ हो चुकी है।
As the rocket is soaring through the clear skies, every second moving closer to the accomplishment of the most important milestone in its mission to moon. Every Indian witnessing the launch live is content with the feeling of watching history in the making. India's prestigious lunar landing spacecraft Chandrayaan-3 moving closer to its intended injection spot in the orbit. The propulsion module provides propulsion for earthbound maneuvers, translunar injection, and moonbound orbits. It also has a payload to study the spectral and polarimetric measurements of Earth and lunar orbit.
initial stage thrust cutoff. Satellite injection condition is achieved.
अभी अभी पुष्टि की गई चंद्रयान 3 को प्रमोशन की कक्षा प्राप्त कर ली गई है।
Chandrayaan 3 satellite separated.
चंद्रयान 3 को सफलतापूर्वक अंतक्षेपित कर दिया गया है इलिप्टिकल पार्किंग ऑर्बिट पर।
Chandrayaan 3 has attained a major milestone
LVM3
successfully.
M4 Chandrayaan 3 mission accomplished. Handing over to mission director.
Mission Director, the LVM3-M4 Chandrayaan mission accomplished its precise satellite injection conditions. LVM3-M4 mission is successful. Jai Hind.
The launch has also added a feather in the cap of LVM3 rocket. You can watch the jubilant congratulatory gestures of ISRO scientists in the Mission Control Center.
जी हाँ, चंद्रयान को सफलतापूर्वक अंतक्षेपित कर दिया गया है, लेकिन चंद्रयान 3 की यात्रा अभी जारी है।
Moon. This familiar object in the night sky has inspired the imagination of astronomers and ordinary people alike. From time immemorial, humans have marveled at the beauty of the moon, used it to count time and navigate the high seas. In modern times, Moon, the only natural satellite of the Earth, has acquired added importance due to the belief that Moon is the key to our understanding of the evolution of the solar system in general and Earth in particular.
14 minutes.
Besides, Moon's precious resources and low gravity have further endeared it to humans. India, a major spacefaring nation, has conducted a detailed exploration of the Moon through its Chandrayaan program. The country has sent 2 robotic spacecraft to orbit the Moon and to take a repeated look at its surface. Chandrayaan-1 demonstrated India's ability to reach the surface of the Moon at a place and time of its choice. And with it, India became the 4th country to reach the surface of the Moon in November 2008. Besides, Chandrayaan-1's conclusive discovery of water on the Moon in 2009 was praised as a path-breaking discovery. The follow-on mission, Chandrayaan-2, had an orbiter, a lander called Vikram, and a rover named Pragyan. In the past 4 years, the orbiter has repeatedly observed the lunar surface and even today is working satisfactorily. Now, 3,900 kilograms Chandrayaan-3 spacecraft is being sent to the Moon with the objective of making yet another focused attempt to slowly land on the lunar surface and to explore it with the help of a rover. Following the spacecraft launched by India's most capable rocket LVM-3, the Chandrayaan-3 lander carrying a rover within it will be carried into an orbit around the Moon by the propulsion module. A little later, the lander will separate from that module and will attempt to make a soft landing in the south polar region of the
-12
Moon.
minutes.
This region is of intense interest as it has many permanently shadowed craters which could contain water ice and precious minerals. Chandrayaan-3 lander has 4 scientific instruments or payloads, of which one will study the moonquakes, while the other one studies as to how the surface of the Moon allows heat to flow through it. The third one will study the plasma environment near the Moon's surface. And the fourth instrument will enable scientists to measure the distance between the Earth and Moon very accurately. The 2 instruments on the rover help us study the composition of the Moon's surface using X-rays and laser respectively. while the lander and rover will be in direct contact with each other. The propulsion module circling the moon will observe the light coming from Earth, the only planet which we know which is definitely teeming with life. This observation will help in understanding the nature of distant planets circling stars other than the Sun. As Chandrayaan-3 undergoes important tests and gears up for launch, thousands of ISRO scientists, including those who will launch it, control it and receive the precious scientific information from it using giant dish antennas, are readying themselves for the challenging tasks ahead. In the past, their dedication and skill have enabled India to earn praise from across the world and made it proud. Let us wish them well in this great endeavor called Chandrayaan-3.
10 minutes.